Hello everyone, welcome to From the Star Wars Home Video Library. I'm your host Nathan P. Butler, author of A Saga on Home Video, which is available on Amazon. And this time we're looking at something that is kind of tangential to Star Wars Home Video, but it is something that Star Wars Home Video collectors tend to sort of lean towards, because it is certainly aiming for, at least to some degree, our demographic. That is something similar to what we saw back in episode 230 of this show, back in 2019. In that episode, we featured some things that now I can show you a little bit more in detail, I believe, because if I remember correctly, at the time, I only had one copy of each of these, so I didn't take them out of the package until it was time to get another copy to be able to take pictures of some stuff for A Saga on Home Video. So at the time, what we were looking at was a set of these. These were Walmart exclusives at the time. They were basically t-shirts, but they were packaged inside packaging that was designed to resemble two slim case VHS releases, basically placed in order, like you would sort of stack them on a shelf. Kind of like this, or like so. And it said on the back, free tea inside. Now I do have sealed versions of each of these, but they all have that giant sticker on the front. So I eventually wound up getting a second set and opened them. So this is the look for A New Hope, the look for The Empire Strikes Back, and the look for Return of the Jedi. Now the interesting thing with these was the fact that the artwork used movie posters, right? So even if they didn't necessarily match exactly which movie poster, like style-wise in this case, was used for a particular film's home video releases, they were very, very close, particularly in these cases here. But there was an issue where it's kind of a little bit weird in that what you got actually on the shirt itself didn't match that art. The art was there to make it look like a home video release by using that poster art. But the actual image of what was on the t-shirt itself was shown on the back. As noted, I did eventually have a second set of these, those open ones, and took pictures of the shirts for A Saga on Home Video. So now I can kind of show you what these shirts look like. They look nothing like the home video items. There's A New Hope, there's Empire, and there's Jedi. None of them look at all like what the packaging would make you think it was going to look like. The image in the sort of home video VHS replica packaging had no relation whatsoever to what was on the shirt other than which film it had to do with. Well, it turns out that here in 2022, this product line is sort of back. Or it is back in a small way depending on where you are. In the US, we've seen no evidence of what I'm about to show you. This is a product that, to my knowledge, so far has only been confirmed as being available in Europe. The ones that I picked up were from the UK, because in the UK, there is a regular version and a store exclusive version to HMV, who's done a lot of Star Wars exclusives previously. I would also note here that there really is only one item so far in its two variations that we've seen from this product line returning in 2022. It's not a trilogy like we saw previously. And it's taken some changes to its design, and I'm not sure that I like the changes, honestly. But we'll take a look here. So the ones previously, back in 2019 here, they had that packaging there, and you had it in shrink wrap when you bought it. But there was a sticker on it inside, under the shrink wrap on the box, that told you the sizes. It says unisex t-shirt, and then has it in a couple different languages. See t-shirt design on the back, a couple more languages, and then size in 3 languages. So 3 languages, regardless, several different things being said here. On this big, garish sticker that really kind of marred the cover art, which is why I was so glad when I was able to open these, because they just look so much better with that garish sticker out of the freaking way. Well, this time, they've gone with a t-shirt featuring Boba Fett. And this is that new release. Notice there is no shrink wrap. It simply comes in the box itself, which is taped shut with those little, adhesives. You've got Funko Home Video with that little symbol there. A shot of Boba Fett. We'll come back to that. There's a little sticker in the shape of a t-shirt this time that has a unisex t-shirt inside and then says the same thing in a different language. Then sizes there in 2 languages, see T-shirt, blah, 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 blah. It's essentially the same information as before, except now instead of 3 languages, it's 2, and therefore it's taking up less space. It's also in a smaller font to give us this here. But again, it's right there adhered to the packaging itself. We have the commemorative edition Skywalker Saga symbol here again. Not actually sure what they're trying to commemorate in 2022 for the Skywalker Saga stuff, because that was all kind of a big deal in 2020. They're kind of 2 years late for that branding, it seems like. Then you got Star Wars with the little gold border. Then you got One Piece short sleeve T-shirt, etc. down there. Again, a couple of different languages. Then from the top, it looks like a couple of VHS packages there, VHS slip covers. Just says Star Wars. The bottom looks like the edges of a couple of VHS cassettes, which is a nice touch. They could have just left that blank. Then we have that Funko Home Video logo up here, the symbol and then the name. Star Wars, little circular picture there of Fett's face, as we see, with different character pictures and whatnot on VHS and other home video packaging. Then Funko. The other side, essentially the same. Then the back shows us the shirt. Says Funko Home Video with the symbol. Star Wars, in this case, The Empire Strikes Back, so it is pinning it down to a specific film, although, yeah, we'll come back to that again. It says, This T Inside, black t-shirt with Boba with Star Wars framed, so basically what we're seeing here. That commemorative edition Skywalker Saga symbol again, and then this here just, and I think it's French, that basically just says This T Inside, I'm assuming again, or something similar. Where it's manufactured, Funko, legalese and whatnot, social media, Disney, StarWars.com, UPC, all that kind of stuff down there. Notice it's a black t-shirt with this image. So we have a difference in no shrink wrap. We have a difference with the type of sticker. We have the weird thing with the commemorative thing, but at least it matches the others. And what we have here is a shot of Boba, not actually from one of the films, more like a pose shot of him. And it's got Tatooine behind him. Yet it's saying Empire Strikes Back, which makes no sense whatsoever. And it's not an image from a poster that actually makes it kind of look like a home video release. I mean, it's designed to look like a VHS case or 2 VHS cases together. But because that image has never been used ever for a home video release or really anything quite similar to it, it doesn't have that same feel, that same sort of fake grandeur that you would get out of those ones from 2019, which is kind of disappointing here. However, not disappointed to those buying it, the image on the front does match the image on the freaking shirt this time, so it's easy to tell what you're going to get without having to turn it over and look at the back, which I'm sure would have pissed off some people back in 2019. Okay, so there's this one. This is a black version of this shirt. Okay, it is available widely in the UK. However, HMV got their own version, okay? Essentially the same, except they just kind of have the sticker on a little rotated here, at least in the copies that I have. Essentially the same in every respect, except, notice here, it is a gray t-shirt with that same Boba Fett design. So, yes, you can get this in the UK in different sizes, but you can choose between black and gray for the actual shirt itself with that image on it, which of course matches the cover, depending on whether you get it at HMV or anywhere else. Now, because I am somewhat obsessive, I didn't wait to go with 2 of these this time. I couldn't actually order these myself. David Dumbbell, who's been a big supporter of the show and a fellow Star Wars home video collector over in the UK, picked these up for me and sent them all over to me at once, and I had him pick me up 2 of each, which means we are going to open up 1 of each to actually see the t-shirts here. No waiting for a Saga on home video to have some other edition in the future, which I don't expect to actually happen. Just before anybody says it's happening, it's probably not, unless there's like a supplemental thing someday years down the road. But instead of having to wait for a book, let's actually look at the t-shirts now, since I do have an extra copy of each handy. So, let's slice this sucker open. That is the packaging, not my finger, hopefully. I'm very tired. Might make me likely to notice nothing inside. And then the shirt, wrinkly, but a nice Boba Fett image there. Again, not sure what that has to do with The Empire Strikes Back, because it's on Tatooine, and Doesn't really look like anything home video we've seen, but okay. Then so much for keeping one of these sealed, because then like an idiot, without actually looking at it, I just picked up, off camera here, I picked up the other black one and slid it open, but at least I'm not taking the shirt out of that one. The point was at least to have one shirt hanging up in the closet with those other ones. Let's try an actual one from HMV this time, instead of me screwing it up. So, slicing open here. There we go. Now it's the right one. Again, a gray version of the same. I actually kind of like this one better because it has that black background to go around it without it needing to be entirely black. So it kind of stands out almost like it's got a different layer to the art. So there you have it. In kind of a different way, the product line has returned, at least in parts of Europe, particularly in the UK. Again, black t-shirt, regularly available, gray one through HMV. Either way, it's, as far as we know, just the Boba Fett design. Nobody thus far, at least in the Star Wars home video community that I know of, has pointed out any other ones in similar vein popping up. Though I wouldn't put it past them now that they've sort of revived this, almost 3 full years later than when they initially released the trilogy set of them. So if you're into Star Wars home video stuff and you like stuff that resembles home video as sort of a product design to include in your collection as little oddballs, yep, there's a couple more now to pick up from places like the UK. With that, we'll wrap up this episode. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with the home video viewers. And hopefully you'll have better luck than me in what you freaking cut open. Cannot believe I did that. Oh well.